been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you and all you know and how you speak. Countless lovers under cover of the street. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you.
Trying to close the door.
I think Coach Tar and I had a little discussion like the sixth inning. Things were getting a little bit tight. I think bases loaded or runners on base, I think, maybe with a couple outs. And my nervousness is to joke, and so I was joking with Coach Tar. She was nervous as well, I suppose. We're all kind of in that situation, and I kept telling her to smile. It's a lot more fun when she smiles as a coach. And she kind of looked at me like, shut up, just do your job and let me do my job kind of thing. And at that point, I just kind of knew that whatever happened, we were going to be okay.
You got to have players that can play. You got to have a break here or there. You got to compete with your teammates, and you can't settle, and you can't let things that are insignificant matter. And this team did a really good job of staying tight in the inner circle.
We had the right it. I would say it, because we weren't selfish. We took losses well. We responded when we needed to respond. We weren't too cocky. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of swagger, but it comes into the point where you have to have a little bit of quiet confidence. You go into the final, I wasn't scared, and I know when I looked around and I looked at that infield that they were 100% behind me. And when you can go into those types of games and just know that what you've done has prepared you, we were set.
Winning the whole thing, I think, happened before the third out actually took place. Playing first base and 2 outs, Danielle in the circle, she points at me, 1 more out and we got this thing. It's just all these emotions, the goosebumps. I mean, even now I'm kind of getting a little teary-eyed, but just everything that you worked for all year long had come together and you finally got it done. And before she threw her last pitch, I was teary-eyed at first base, just, taking it all in that we had come together and done it as a team.
Before the last pitch is thrown, you're like, okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to run in there, or am I going to throw my glove? These kind of things, just okay, stop thinking about that. Just what if the ball comes to you and I'm thinking about throwing my glove up in the air? You can't, it's all these thoughts are just going through your head, and then it happens, and it's just just done. You're just happy. It's everything that you worked for, and it's done. Goal accomplished.
It wasn't just one person, with a great home run here or there. It was, everybody contributed.
To win that game, it was unbelievable. To storm that field, to all be together at home plate, celebrating, it's indescribable. I really cannot explain that feeling. It has to be something you kind of experience. But if you can experience one of your greatest moments in athletics, then multiply that by 100, you're not even close to what it was like. But I gotta say, it was kind of funny because after we won it, we were in this one game at a time mode that we kind of wanted to play the next day. We didn't want to stop playing. Come on, NCAA, you're gonna keep us from playing. We want to play more. So winning it was awesome, but we were just in this mindset of one game at a time, get to the next day, That when we won it, and then we had that next day of nothing. It was great, but it was also what do I do now? I don't have a game to go play. I don't have a, but it was exciting and fun.
I think the accomplishment is something that is going to come when we do the right things. And so it wasn't too long after returning to Washington that we were back kind of getting ready for the next one and out on the recruiting trail and figuring out what we need to do to be successful in 2010 and 2011 and 2012. And I just think the staff really understands it's awesome. It's a pretty momentous occasion to win a national championship, but we hope that's not our defining moment. I think we hope that we can continue to get better and be there every year.
Knowing that we were the first ones to ever win a national championship in such a successful program was amazing, and I couldn't have asked for anything more.
The 2009 National Championship goes to the Dogs. The Washington Huskies win their first NCAA title.
Danielle, your team got off to a little bit of a slow start. Florida jumped on top 2-0. What were you thinking at that first inning?
I just thought about the whole week and how we produce runs every single game, and they have to take it one pitch at a time. That's what I said from the beginning of the game yesterday. Yesterday's game means nothing. This game is going to be one pitch at a time, and it's going to be a grind out till we finish.
Fifth inning, you looked like you were starting to fatigue. The bases got loaded. Sixth inning, though, you came back on fire. What changed for you in that moment in the game?
I like to keep the fans on their toes. I mean, I missed a couple spots today, and I just went out there and was like, all right, I'm throwing this change up, and if she hits it, she hits it. If not, I'm going with my best pitch.
You've talked all week about the importance of teamwork, that your defense, your hitting, everything's come together for this team. How do you describe this feeling, sharing it with these girls?
This could honestly be one of the best moments of my life. We have worked so hard for this, and we said from the beginning we're going to be the #1 team, and it actually happened, and I'm so proud.
You just ran up to the stand, you had to find Dad. What did you say?
I said that I love him so much, and this could be one of the happiest days ever. He helped me back, so I love you.
Thank you.
I miss my brother.
Washington wins the championship series 2 games to none over top-seeded Florida for their first national championship. Another gem from Danielle. And Heather Tyler, the former player, helps bring home their first championship here tonight. And the junior from British Columbia does not want to give up the championship trophy. The chance of Pac-10 softball as they win the championship for the 2011 Arizona State and California.
I hope it's gonna make you notice someone like me. Someone like me. Someone like me. Somebody.
Danielle Laurie said, you know what, Allie, here's the best. This is the best I have. It's the hardest I'll ever throw a ball, and if you hit it, you hit it.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see.